Recently, Mudit got a new credit card. In the first month, he didn't make any purchases with his card, but in the second month, he bought a laptop worth 50,000 rupees. When his monthly bill was generated, his credit card's balance was 50,000 rupees. He continued to pay the minimum amount due for the next few months. The minimum amount due is usually around 5% of the outstanding balance. So Mudit continued paying 2,500 rupees every month. A monthly interest of 3.6% was applied to the remaining balance. Due to this, not only was there a very minimal reduction in the outstanding amount, it also began spiraling up after some time, all because of only paying the minimum amount due. We have given you Mudit's example so that you can understand the consequences of only paying the minimum amount due. Where Mudit was being charged an interest rate of 3.6% on his credit card, it translated into an APR or annual percentage rate of 52.86%. Banking expert Amit Kumar Tawar says that due to paying the minimum amount due, heavy interest gets added to the new bill every month. After purchasing something worth 50,000 rupees, you might have paid the minimum amount due, but interest keeps on accumulating on the remaining balance for the next 35 days. While your minimum amount due decreases in the next bill, if you have made any other purchases in the meantime, that amount will also get added to your total bill. The drawback is that interest will be calculated on these new purchases from the date at which they were bought. Now the minimum amount due will be determined based on this outstanding amount. So paying just the minimum amount due is not the right step for Mudit. It can harm his financial health. And not just Mudit, but if you're also using your credit card by paying only the minimum dues, you need to be cautious. Now let's talk about this in detail. When your credit card bill is generated, you have two options for payment. One is the total outstanding amount and the other is the minimum amount due. The minimum due is usually up to 5% of the total outstanding amount. When people don't have enough money, they pay only the minimum amount due. While its benefits are limited, there are more drawbacks, especially when you regularly begin doing so. Because as seen in Mudit's case, the credit card bill keeps on increasing. Enumerating the benefits of paying the minimum amount due, the biggest advantage is that you can keep your credit limit active. This means that you can use your card for remaining credit limit and for other purchases. The second benefit is that the bank won't mark your payment as defaulted, thus keeping your credit score safe. Another benefit is that you avoid paying late payment fees. But speaking of the drawbacks, you end up paying a high interest rate and there's not much reduction in the outstanding amount as well. Due to a higher outstanding amount, your credit limit gets reduced, which means that you can't make big purchases later on. This means that you won't be able to leverage the actual benefits of a credit card. Interest rates can vary on different credit cards. Monthly interest rates in most major credit cards range from 3.4% to 3.8%, while annually it's between 42% to 52 to 53%. For example, in the Axis Bank Ace credit card, the monthly interest rate is 3.6% and annually it's 52.86%. On the other hand, in the HDFC Millennia credit card, it is 3.6% monthly and 43.2% annually respectively. So when paying the minimum amount due, keep an eye for these interest rates. They will help you use your credit card more effectively.